on all caps. The ultimate irony, Karim Khan, the man who dared to target Israel with baseless accusations, has been suspended following a scandal of his own. We're exposing the hypocrisy. Next, economic warfare. We're revealing the systematic bias against Israel and a new official letter of demand sent to Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Plus, how the Buffalo Donald Trump became the internet's newest obsession, earning a Wikipedia page of its own. And joining us in the studio, the pioneer who put Israeli culinary experience on the global map with a historic first, Chef Raz Shabtai. It all starts right now.
Welcome back to All Caps. It is so good to see you all again. But before we get into the heavy stuff, tell me, ladies, what caught your eyes this week?
What caught my attention this week? Well, we all know the World Cup has started, and this is the first World Cup in history where a nation who is actively at war, the United States, is hosting the country they're at war with, Iran. We already know the Iranian team has had issues getting their visas because they're going to be playing games in the United States. But now, get this, FIFA has banned the sun and lion flag, the true flag of the Iranian people, the pre-revolutionary war flag that was used by the Iranian people in various forms for centuries. And now FIFA is calling it political. Wow. But let me be very clear about one thing. There is nothing political about a free Iran. There is nothing political about being against a regime that's butchering its own people. Mm-hmm. I think that it's time that FIFA reverses this decision, and Iranians deserve to wave their flag, their true flag, freely. And I do believe this is a shameful decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How dare they get involved with it? It's not even a political issue. This is the Iranian team. They want to raise whatever flag they want. What FIFA has to do with it? But FIFA has been political all these years.
The most corrupted organization after the UN.
Yeah, now they receive like money from Qatar, right, to host the World Cup in their country. They just political from top to bottom. Don't be surprised.
Can I ask you a question? Do you know, anybody knows if it's allowed to put any, like the Palestinian flag or the Israeli flag?
I think they also abandoned the gay community flag.
No, they're allowing that because they're having a pride match. They're actually having a pride match in Seattle that Iran will be playing in, ironically.
I think that the best thing would be to raise the pride flag during the Iran match. I think
and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, yeah. But I want to point out to a scandal that went on in the International Criminal Court, where the chief prosecutor, Karim Khan, was suspended for his sexual conduct.
Yay!
Remember, it's been like under investigation for a year and a half now. He denied all allegations, but apparently one of his staffers complained that he sexually abused her. And now, after external investigation, he was suspended by the court. And we have a special interest in this affair because we find a lawsuit against Karim Khan for effectively aiding Hamas, but not pursuing and not arresting the leaders of Hamas, but going after the Israeli leaders. And we claimed in our complaint that he's done it because of this sexual affair, because he wanted to push off any allegations against him, just to brush off. So here we are. He's been suspended, and the big question is if these suspensions will influence the arrest warrants that he issued so far against the Israeli officials.
Wow.
Because if he's not respected by the institution that he serves, what's the point of his arrest warrants against Israeli officials?
But that's logic. That's logic. I hope that logic will apply. Can I ask you a question? Does he have any immunity as someone?
He does not. We claim he does not have immunity. The court asked the Attorney General of Israel's position, and she's like dragging her feet as she always does, but ultimately I believe she will come and say, go forward, the guy does not have immunity, and now even so.
But isn't it amazing that everyone who is charged with corruption is anti-Israel? Like, look at the prime minister or the president of Spain.
Spain.
Is he the prime minister?
Right.
Yeah, look at him. He's all up to his neck with corruption. Him, his wife, I don't know what's happening over there, allegedly, but he is. And he's so anti-Israel. And look at that. Look how the dictators are anti-Israel, people who are corrupt are anti-Israel. At least we'll be on the good side of it.
Because you will get the support of the world if you're anti-Israel, no matter what you do.
And they hope that this will deflect away from their sins.
Yeah, we should make a list. That's the next segment.
Titi, what caught your eyes?
A couple of years ago, I did a campaign to promote the Pride in New York, the Pride for Israel in New York. It was a huge campaign that I did with the Gilad Ardan. I also took a part in this Pride, and it was huge and amazing, a huge celebration of the Jewish people with Israeli. And this year, Mayor Mamdani didn't take a part, and he is the first one doing so for the last 60 years. And I think it's sending a really wrong message, because I think the first thing that he do when he go to the office, when he came to the office as a mayor, was to cancel the suffer zone in the Jewish institutions in New York. And we saw a video of a lot of protesters protesting in front of synagogue, which is, if this has happened to other religions, for Muslims or for Christian, it will be outraging all over the world. But when this has happened in his city to the Jewish people, he doesn't care. And there was a lot of schools who were closed for a couple of days because they were afraid of the Palestinian protesters in front of these schools. And so by doing that, he support these protesters. And you cannot really say that you support Israel, that you support the Jewish community in New York, but not supporting Israel. It doesn't. We come together. We connect with each other. So for him not doing that is just, it increases the anti-Semitic events that happen against the community, the Jewish community in New York. And we also know that Ahmed Mamdani, his father, he is one of the leaders of the protesters in Columbia University. We know also that about his wife. She liked a lot of posts celebrating October 7th. So we can say that he's very, very anti-Semitic. And yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, if you want more proof of that, he also revoked the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism among his early weeks in office.
I actually was in the parade this year. Yeah, I just came back from New York and elsewhere. And first of all, it was amazing. It was one of the biggest. And but I was very concerned about the high security level that they imposed there. It was unbelievable. It was unprecedented. You saw like thousands of policemen and many booths taking care and photographing and making sure that you're not bringing anything into the parade. And it all was watched. And I was participating also in Jerusalem Post Conference and the Sheva Conference, like Israeli conferences, and they all were secured and very highly guarded by the New York police.
Listen, it's scary to be Jewish in New York today.
So scary now.
Very scary. We can watch also the campaign that I did to promote the parade a couple of years ago.
You're a smart guy.
What the hell?
She said, you're a smart guy.
Okay.
You're a very responsible toothbrusher. And you remember never to swim right after eating.
And always
make it a priority to dig deep into important matters. Israel, for example. A country that falls into false and biased coverage online and in the media. You know the truth about Israel.
I know the truth about Israel.
It makes you angry and helpless.
And you decide, starting today, you are going to tell the whole world the real truth about Israel.
I want to tell the world the truth!
That's a bit too much.
Want to protect Israel with these 8 simple steps?
Here's what you could do. Invent a rare disease to get time off work.
It's pus everywhere.
Book a flight.
Hello, airport?
Fly for 11 hours in economy.
Taxi!
Arrive in Israel. Take 3 buses until you reach the Syrian border. Join Israeli humanitarian aid and save the lives of wounded Syrian citizens. Celebrate lives saved in the world's most vibrant Pride Parade in Tel Aviv. Enjoy a plate of the best hummus with people of all religions.
So are you guys in a band or something?
Upload your travel photos to Facebook and Instagram and share the truth about Israel. And finally, return back home, just to discover that the lies about Israel are still spreading. Your job is no longer relevant. And even that your good intentions have been used against you.
Or you can pick the easy way.
Want to defend Israel? Log on to 4IL, download the app, and share the truth.
What now?
Now,
Now we boogie.
Wow, that was beautiful.
That was so creative.
so
I love
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so what caught my eye this week came from England. Go watch.
Go figure.
Sad thing.
Henry Novak was an 18-year-old first-year university student and was brutally stabbed to death by a Sikh man called Vikram Digwa. When the police arrived on the scene, they handcuffed the victim, Henry, and allowed him to bleed to death. Why? Because the murderer, Digwa, claimed that Henry had been racist to him. Now, the subsequent trial in which Digwa was convicted of murder proved that to be false. Now, this is obviously one of the most catastrophic failures in modern British policing, yet we have not heard a word about it from Shabana Mahmood, the Home Secretary. We've not heard a word about it from Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister. We haven't heard a word about it from Andy Burnham, the man who wishes to replace Starmer as Prime Minister. And why is that? Well, it's obvious. It's because poor Henry was a white man. And compare this to the reaction to the murder of George Floyd, which of course did not even happen in this country, when many, including the Prime Minister, took the knee, when Andy Burnham spent taxpayer money lighting up buildings in Manchester and set up a race equality.
Yep. Crazy, right? Yeah. So the British police is under fire after handcuffing 18-year-old Henry Novak, a stabbing victim, as he was bleeding to death. The British police responded by saying the killer did say that the victim had made a racist remark, and unlike murder, racism is forever. That's why the UK police spend millions teaching officers how to identify an unconscious bias, which unfortunately left no budget for teaching how to identify an unconscious victim.
Oh.
Yep. Riots have spread across Britain as people are saying the police cares more about offending foreigners than protecting its own citizens, which makes sense when foreign countries like Qatar owns so much of London, even the King's Palace feels like a rental.
Oh.
But British officials say justice will be served, pending approval from the Sharia court.
Look, now we know what will get you a free get-out-of-jail card in England. Just call someone a racist.
Exactly, and that's how you know I can't go into England after this.
Maybe me and Titi, I'm Indian.
Thank you. Now we're shifting from hypocrisy to pure Israeli pride. In a world that often tries to isolate us, Israel is rising to the top. We are talking about a historic Michelin star awarded to a kosher restaurant, a global first that proves excellence knows no bounds. To celebrate these achievements, we are joined by the man who made it happen. Please welcome the pioneer of Israeli culinary excellence, Chef Raz Shabtai.
Woo!
Raz, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
First of all, congratulations on winning a Michelin star. Real pride for us, for Israelis. You are the first kosher chef in the world to receive this honor. How did you react when you heard this news?
First of all, thank you so much. How I reacted, I think it's a moment of you living in a dream that become to be a reality. I felt that we did the impossible when a lot of people thought that we cannot do. And I felt so much proud, not just for me, but for my team, for our people, for the community. So it's all mix up of happiness, a beautiful happiness, really.
Wow, Raz, how you have been feeling since this historic win?
How I've been feeling. I'll be honest with you. I'm still in the moment that I process and digest things. I feel now bigger responsibility because they gave us the star, but we got to keep it. We got to maintain it. So I know that a lot of people coming with a lot of expectation of Mutra. So for me, we got the star, but now we're moving forward. We have to cook. We have to do. We have to please. We have to confirm that we are worthy of that star. But one of the biggest things that I feel the most is the love that I see from our people and our community, and it fills my heart, really.
So did any Israeli chefs who've already won Michelin stars reached out? Did they show their support?
Oh, absolutely. First of all, Chef Moshe Krot, Chef Yossi Shitrit, and the most was Chef Asaf Granit. I don't know him. I know him, but I don't know him personally. And he sent us flowers, and he called me, and he told me, hey, it's going to be big. It's going to be very, very stressful, but take a deep breath and enjoy that moment. And it's amazing to see how a chef like Chef Asaf Granit, when I was looking at him and admire him, come to be this person that hugging and loving. And I felt the humble person that he is. And it was so beautiful. So yeah, the chefs are actually supporting, and it's not an easy thing, Unfortunately, to be in a kitchen it's a lot of ego profession. But I didn't feel that. I just felt love, really.
Israelis are known for supporting each other. Since the win, how many people flow into your restaurant? Did you see more Israelis?
A lot. My phone been exploding. Our Instagram being absolutely exploding. My host team, everybody just get a phone calls. People been texting us all over the world to show their love. The restaurant being booked, and I feel so bad. I wish I could answer everyone, and I wish I could support the love and to give everyone the opportunity, but I just can't, because it's so beautiful, because I don't individually feel the hug from each and every one of them, but I feel the hug in the energy. And this is what makes us such a beautiful community, and this is what makes us such a beautiful culture of we just share the love with each other, and I'm so humble to accept that.
Let me know, if I want to book a place now, how long do I have to wait until I get it?
So we have a fully booked for the few months, but there are always sometimes people do the cancellation. I always recommend for people to make a phone call to check on the resi if it's available. We also publish on Instagram that we have open tables. So we are booked. Yes.
Raz, tell us a little bit about your restaurant. Mutra in Miami is the name. So tell us about the name and what makes it so special.
So the restaurant name, Mutra. Mutra was my grandmother. Mutra is the meaning for rain of blessings, from the word matar. Mutra, she was the woman who raised me, loved me, taught me, educated me, designed me to be the person that I'm hoping to be today, a humble person, a good person, a person that understands that is not different from all the rest in a way. And sometimes is a person that should always give love to each and every one of the people. It doesn't matter who that person is. She was a great cook. The restaurant, I designed it in a way that you coming to her house, that you sit and will welcome you. It's an open kitchen. It's a restaurant that is a boutique, small, beautiful place that I always wanted to feel my guests, that I can see each and every one of them, that I can pass by and just to see the emotions and the feeling that people have when they take a bite. Um, I don't like to call it a restaurant. I just call it, you're coming to eat in my grandma's house. This is how I really want to call it.
Also, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how did you even get to Miami?
Yeah, I was born in Jerusalem. Grow up, started to work in so many stations. One of the things that I always wanted to do is to understand the core of the kitchen. I believe that every person who is planning to be a chef one day need to understand the meaning of everything, to understand how hard the dishwasher works, the bussers, the food runners, the servers, the prep line, the chef de partie, the hotline. You need to understand in order for you to know how to guide them. And then I decided that I want to explore the world a little bit. Then I moved to New York. I did a lot of restaurants. And then COVID hit, and then I had to move to Miami. The first moment when I landed in the airport of Miami, I felt the air and it gave me the feeling of I'm in Tel Aviv. And I told my fiance, baby, I want to move here. And we're here today.
So, what is it like to be Jewish Israeli chef cooking kosher food and reaching such a culinary peak in the United States?
First of all, to be a chef in general is not an easy job. It's you need to understand that I don't see my fiance, I don't see my friends, I barely have time to talk to my family. You are in consistent time against the time. You always run against the time by creating something that have to be perfect. So you're starting with that, and then to be a kosher chef, unfortunately, you already started as the underdog. You already started in a point of there's no and I believe that's the reason why a lot of kosher restaurants don't do it, because I think they already gave up from point one of saying I'm the underdog. Michelin will never visit me. I cannot be on the top best 50, etc. So why should I bother? But despite the fact that is the times for the Jewish people and the time for Israel is not that good. This is why I wanted to do it more. Miami and Florida in general, which I have to thank really Florida states of how much they contain and how much they appreciate. And Miami is the safest place right now for Jewish people. You know, you can go to the synagogue with a yarmulke, you can speak in Hebrew, you can walk with Israeli flag without being judged or without being attacked. It's not easy at this point for a lot of kosher or Israeli restaurant in the world. It's not. But I like to focus on the good things. I like to focus on the love that we're getting. I like to focus on how can I make my menu more excitement. I like to focus on how I can make my people more proud. This is what guide me, because there's so many things, so many negativity in our life with what's going on. So I want to avoid them, and I want to focus on how me, the most simple, smallest person, can make a change. And if I was able to bring a smile to one person, it make me feel good. So, yeah, you know.
You know, your achievement comes at a time when Israelis are facing challenges in gaining global support. So, what kind of responses you received? Have you also encountered less positive responses?
So first of all, when I'm going to take it to the positive, everyone send us congratulation messages from Israel, from the Jewish community. I even got so many phone calls from big rabbis that says, "Hey, you made us proud." I did it because this is who we are and this is what I am, and I did it in the name of Hashem. Really, it's. I want to say that God gave me this opportunity, and I want to be able to maintain it and to keep it. I want to believe that He told me, "Hey, I'm going to give you this gift." And I don't want to use this gift in a negative way. I want to use that gift in a good way. Now, with all the love and everything, unfortunately, in the day of the announcement, we got hit on Google reviews with so many one-stars reviews, so many from people that never been here, and it went into the political side. We heard a lot of, the Palestine, and we heard a lot of that we took the food, but in the end of the day, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to, because when it's come to food, please don't involve politics. We have a mission of bringing people to Mutra, no matter who you are or what you are or what your political views. Please clear your head for 90 minutes and just be a person. Just enjoy. Just take a bite. There is so many beautiful people, amazing people next to you on that table that they just want to have a good time. And maybe you can have a good time with them. And then maybe you can come into a conversation with the people that you don't know. It's okay not to agree. It's okay. But when it's come to hate, it's not good. So unfortunately we got hit with a lot of bad reviews. But I guess it's come with it, unfortunately.
And now I have to ask, what is your favorite food?
Oh, wow. I am the most simple person in the world. For me, let me have schnitzel and mashed potatoes, or let me have a pizza, or let me, I wish I could eat my grandma couscous. I will be the happiest man alive, but I'm so simple person. I'm so simple. Let me have a schnitzel, ptitim with a ketchup, and I'm like in heaven. Really, I'm like obsessed with those things.
After achieving such a huge dream, what's the next step for you?
So I'm going to tell you what my next thing is, the most important for me. We did achieve, we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of people contact us about the things that we can do. But for me right now, the most important thing is just to stay humble. It's a big achievement. It's you get suddenly, you become to be exposed to so many tempting things. But for me, I just want to keep it about the hospitality, about the food. I want to see people smiling, and I just want to be humble. That's what I'm hoping for myself. But we do have a lot of projects coming in very, very soon. We cannot talk about that yet. And who knows, maybe I would love to come to Israel to do like a few collab with some amazing people and just to have fun, that would be a dream come true if I'll be able to do it. Absolutely.
So next time I'm in Miami, I just came back. I didn't know that I can get like what we call in Israel protectia, knowing you. So next time in Miami, I'll make sure I visit your restaurant. So thank you so much, Raz. It was amazing.
Thank you so much. But there is one last thing that I want to do, and I want to show, and I want to mention. Yesterday was the ceremony that Miami did for the restaurant who got the Michelin. And right here, we just received it. Yeah, I didn't even hang it yet. We just received that. Beautiful. And I want to say that on purpose. I didn't have an easy childhood at all. I wasn't the most popular kid in school at all. That's in the most soft way that I can say. A lot of people didn't believe in me. A lot of people ignored me. And this is dedicated, beside to our beautiful people, beside to our beautiful culture, it's dedicated for those kids, to those people that are not that popular. And sometimes they think that they're not worthy or nothing gonna come out of them. Ignore it. Ignore it. Just be you. Don't change who you are. Just be you. You have such a beautiful magic in you. Push for your dreams. Do your best in every single thing. Sometimes when you think nobody see, he see. And it's dedicated for them. For those who feel that they don't have a lot of friends, or they feel like they're not that beautiful, or they're not that successful, just wait. Just believe in yourself. So this is really for them, you know.
Very exciting. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Raz. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for this opportunity, and I hope I brought a smile for somebody over there with that achievement.
Welcome to the Shurat Adin segment. This month, we turn to Washington with an urgent message. It is time to push back against economic discrimination targeting Israel. Shurat Adin has sent a formal letter to the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, calling for immediate American action in response to new legislation advancing in Ireland. The proposed law would criminalize the import of goods produced by Israeli communities in Judea and Samaria, including East Jerusalem. Irish lawmakers claim the measure is based on international law and a principled refusal to trade with territories they consider illegally occupied. But there is a problem. Ireland continues to trade freely with products originating from other disputed and occupied territories around the world, from northern Cyprus to western Sahara and other contested regions. Only when it comes to Israel, the world's only Jewish state, does Ireland suddenly draw a legal red line. That is not a principled trade policy. This is a discrimination, and many would call it institutionalized anti-Semitism. This legislation gives legitimacy to global boycott campaigns and establishes a dangerous precedent. It sends the message that singling out Jewish commerce is acceptable as long as it's wrapped in legal language. History has shown us where this road can lead. We have urged the United States to make it clear that this is unacceptable. We have also warned that this measure undermines the very foundation of the Oslo Accords, replacing negotiation and dialogue with unilateral punishments. The United States has both the influence and the responsibility to act, because when discrimination is dressed up as public policy, it must be called out for what it is. I'm back, ladies, and before we go, we need to end with a little bit of viral fun. Meet the other Donald Trump. No, not the US president, everyone knows, but an albino buffalo from Bangladesh, who has become an absolute sensation. Thanks to his, let's call it, striking resemblance to the president, he's gone viral and even earned his own Wikipedia page.
Donald.
He was actually put up for auction recently, but the local government decided he was far too special to be sold off. So they bought him, and he's now living the high life, protected and cared for in a national zoo.
Wow.
He really hit the genetic lottery.
What we know, for sure. He has a presidential lifestyle.
That is
I mean, they say the whole world hates Donald Trump, but if this buffalo had his life saved, he was going to get butchered or something. Saved because he resembled Donald Trump. It means something.
See a picture of them together. Like, donuts come to visit Donald.
I gotta say, the world loves Donald Trump, just so you know.
Just the media does not.
Just the media hates him. Like, look at Iran. There is 90 million people over there. 80% of them love Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Love Donald Trump or fear of him. I wouldn't kill a buffalo looks like Donald Trump.
I wouldn't.
No.
Thank you so much, ladies, again for one fantastic show. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us in all caps. Stay safe, stay sharp, and we'll see you again next time.
Yay.